Hey, it's Adriana pulling double duty for PhoneDog.com and today's iPhone.com. Now, today I got a pretty interesting package arrive, and it's right here. What do you think it is? I don't know, but I think we should find out. Let's see what we got inside. There it is, the iPad. Nice. Okay. Anyway, first thing you see is the device staring at you in the face. Nice. We'll come back to this in a second. Manual. True to kind of Apple's thing here. It's very, very kind of barely there. We got, yeah, barely there. We got like Apple stickers and like an info sheet. That's about it. You've got sync charge cable, USB 2.0, and the return of the brick. You know, I really thought they did away with these things. Like the iPhone 3GS came with one of these little guys. And so I was really hoping it would come with something this compact and small, but that's it for the box. All right, so let's unsheath it, shall we? Oh, I love that sound. Okay, let's go over some of the stuff on the outside here. Got 3.5 millimeter headphone jack right beside a little pinhole for the microphone. You've got on-off switch or sleep switch. You've also got, this is where you set the orientation. So it's got an accelerometer, just like the iPod Touch iPhone. You can turn it on its side or up and down, and you can lock the orientations. You've also got a volume rocker here. And, oh, there you go. You've got speaker down here and your little port there for, you know, syncing, charging, etc. And that would be pretty much all she wrote. Okay. Now, is it a big giant iPod Touch? Well, okay, before you even turn it on, it kind of looks like it. Now, just for like a frame of reference, it's my iPhone. I got skin on it. By the way, if you don't know Ming, you should. They're awesome. Great skins. That's the iPhone next to the iPad. And as if that wasn't enough comparison, I've also got a Kindle. Definitely is the big papa of the group. Let's turn it on. I gotta say, doing this unboxing is a little different than the typical cell phone or smartphone unboxing because the thing's big. I actually had to, I'm oriented here on the floor with the towel down because I couldn't even fit my camera and tripod on my table to the height where I would need, ooh, there it is. iTunes, charging cable. All right, you know what? I'm going to go take care of some business with that first. Okay, so is it sank? I synced. I did some syncing, and I got like a whole bunch of apps in here now. Like, you know, just, well, I have an iPhone, so I'm kind of an app freak, if you can't tell. So what I got here are a few iPad apps in addition to, well, I mean, some iPad compatible ones, you know, iPhone apps that kind of built in support for it. So what do you want to see here? Well, let's take a look at calendar first, just so you can get a sense of like what that looks like. Wow, that's really, really freaking gorgeous. That is just like how much screen real estate there. That's pretty nice. If you go to a day view, it looks more like a day planner, especially in this landscape mode. You know, I mean, of course you can tilt the accelerometer and you could see it as portrait mode. You can go by your week view, month view. This is all pretty standard stuff. you go to a list view, and there you go. Right now, I'm covering up my friend's phone number. We don't need to see that. Okay. So that's really nice, actually. The extra screen real estate's pretty cool for that. What does the address book look like? Oh, check that out. That actually looks like kind of a standard address book on screen. You know, you've even got the little binding there and like a cover, and it looks like there are little pages. It looks like an old school address book. That's kind of cool, actually. I'm going to hit Safari, and I've got CNN queued up here. CNN.com is one of those websites that Apple promoted as saying that they are HTML5 ready now. How to handle bullying. Not bad, not bad.
We are continuing our national conversation on bullying. I want you to meet Jody Blanco. She says that she was threatened, beaten, dragged across a parking lot, burned with cigarettes, taunted and teased for years.
Lock screen. There you go.
Survived. I want to read a line if I can.
Topic matter's a little heavy, but video plays pretty nicely and pretty quickly, which is great. That was running off of Safari, so streaming off the website. Let's take a look at ABC Player. There we go. Now you got Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution. Let's watch a sneak preview of that.
The following episode
you can watch it in portrait. You can also watch it in landscape as well. So let's see how that renders.
So these are all pieces that I designed from the collection.
Oh, it's commercial.
Think that it's awesome.
You know what? I gotta say, while there's audio that's kind of loud, you can actually feel it vibrate ever so slightly when you're holding it. Colors are rendering really nicely. Picture is clear and crisp.
I'm not going to be allowed back in this school.
Oh yeah, little girl. All right, that's enough. Now I just launched Text Plus. This is an app that actually isn't new, but I mean their iPad version is new. What this does is it lets people text, even to other people's cell phones. Compose message. Let's see how the keyboard is on this. Not bad. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy phone dog. Hey, we're not lazy. In portrait mode, though, it's really more of kind of like a hunt and peck thing. If you don't want to do that, go to landscape mode. Now, some people are still going to hunt and peck with this, but because there's more space, it'll be easier to use it like a typical keyboard. So let's now go to iBooks. You saw this before, I'm sure. It's been all over the webs and on TV. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh comes free with iBooks. It's actually doesn't come built in with the iPad. You got to download it from the App Store. But it's, wow, really pretty. Look at that. I don't love the story. I just love Pooh. Full color is great. Go to landscape orientation, and it looks like an open book, which I really, really dig. I wonder how this is going to fare in full sunlight, though. We'll have to see. So, at the end of the day, is it really just a big iPod Touch? Well, you know what? In some ways, yeah. But in other ways, not really. And a lot of that has to do with the way the app developers have been getting creative now that they're sort of like, not bogged down by dealing with tiny screens anymore. I mean, they are doing some amazing stuff. And when I want to play a game, instead of firing up my iPhone or my iPod, I might just go with this instead. That's Aurora Faint 3. So I hate to tell you, but, sometimes size really does matter. This is Adriana for Phone Dog and today's iPhone. And thanks much. Talk to you later.